Redcliffe Castle and the mages who closed the breach are under the control of Magister Dorian Alexius, a Minotauri cultist with an unhealthy interest in Lavalin and the power to reorder time itself. He was kindly invited Lavalin to the castle, alone, to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liliana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the Minotauri threat while Alexius' attention is diverted. Dangerous game, but it's our best chance.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
On the other hand, how can we get inside otherwise?
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught.
And we leave the mages to them.
Unleashing the Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
I mean, especially if he has time on his side, he can just try again and again and again, right? So it's really hard to win against that.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Let's see if we can talk to the owl. I think that's our only way inside.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunnerin to petition the Crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While they're focused on Lavalin, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
If we're not killed.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
Dorian!
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Just barging in.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
It sounds risky as hell, but we're going to try it. And hope we survive, with Dorian's help. Ah, Dorian is also a set member of our team, so... Let's take Varric and... Kossam. Wish me luck. Oh, Biden. Especially with all the time in the world to change things. How could he even outmaneuver that? You win, back in time.
Announce us.
They look so
The invitation
evil.
was for Master Llewellyn only. The rest of you must wait here.
I can't even say okay.
If my friends can't enter, then I won't go in either.
If you have a trap, you will be able to deal with 4 people. Or 3. Those masks make those outfits even more evil.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
I would say it was probably more an act of desperation.
Of course she trusts you, Alexius. I'm sure lots of people put their lives in your hands. You have one of those faces.
Yes, the Magisterium tells me that so often. Shall we begin our talks?
The music is also not
The
promising.
Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
I don't think he will answer, but let's try to get something out of him about the Venatori. Because I think about time magic we won't talk at all, and I don't think we're negotiating.
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatori I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told him.
Felix, what have you done?
I didn't expect him to out himself like that.
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control.
Stolen?
You're nothing but a mistake.
What the heck is the mark?
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
The other one sounds kind of like one of the dragons, right? The old archdemons.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father.
You see the
Give up the
dying
Venatori.
background?
Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Nice.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Time shenanigans, I think.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Help?
Venatori! To arms!
Why is everything full of red lyrium? There. Here. Oh boy.
placement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Where the heck are we?
If we're still in the castle,
And when?
it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
I just said that, Dorian. Interesting. That's so cool. And very creepy. Why is there red lyrium everywhere? Why did that spread so much?
Did we go forward in time or back? And how far?
What?
Those are excellent questions. We'll have to find out, won't we? Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
I mean, just given the spread of the red lyrium, it's definitely the future.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I counted it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
But if we are in the future, and there's red lyrium all around, and the Venatori here, that means we lost.
It just seems so insane.
I don't even want to think about what this will do to the fabric of the world. We didn't travel through time so much as punch a hole through it and toss it into the privy. But don't worry. I'm here. I'll protect you.
Oh.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some Magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
The Tevinter lifestyle.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope?
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts. Like little jewels.
Reassuring. Also can't destroy this red lyrium. Prison key, that sounds like a good start. So much just in this room, and there's more. Where did it come from? Gosh, everything's full with it.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
Could you imagine Fenris here? He'd be having an aneurysm at all the magic shenanigans. Poor Fenris. Go, all level up. But yeah, definitely. And he would be right to be like, Tevinter mages are all evil. Except Dorian, of course. I think this was the wrong turn. So much corruption just from all the red lyrium. Not just the question where it came from. I wonder if we keep our items if we return. Also looks kind of like a summoning circle with blood. Oh, there's someone inside.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
I'm probably mad cause of the red lyrium, right? The heck? Hello. I'm kinda missing a tank, you know? Barrier's going down. Okay, left, right, or straight? Never straight. Let's go left. Interesting. Dragon and a snake. Way too many rooms. There's no one here. Ah, the Tevinter flag. Gosh, I already lost 120% of my orientation. Fiona.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
She's kinda half merged into the red lyrium, isn't she?
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
It really doesn't seem to have been a good year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
The question is, who is the other one, and we can't ask that.
I promise. I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
You must try. Your spy master, Leliana. She is here. Find her.
Better try than anything.
Before the Elder One learns you're here.
Oh boy. I mean, at least this whole sequence really proves that Dorian is on our side. As if he wanted to kill us or go through with the whole plan, he could. He could try.
If red lyrium is an infection... Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
And what happened and find Liliana. Why do we have so many markers? Anyway, I think just now we can just go through this door. Left or right? Let's go left first. Many doors. I took Cassandra and Varric with me. Okay, down here no one is here. And everything is full of red lyrium.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Oh gosh. They're all corrupted by the lyrium.
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance? Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
Oh.
You look wounded. Maybe we can help.
Nothing you do can help me now. I'll be with the Maker soon.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time? Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
I would love to just ask more about, like, what the heck happened?
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons. Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
Gosh.
We'll stop all that from happening. I promise.
Maker, guide us all.
Gosh. Seems so broken. But I mean, to witness like the downfall of a whole world. Varric. Recognize that humming. Or do I? There he is.
Andraste Sacred Knickers, you're alive. But where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
Happy to see you?
Come on. We're going after Alexius.
You do know that's crazy, right?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
You and I have very different definitions of the word simple. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Here we go.
Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Ah, how convenient. Thanks for opening the way for us. Boy. Sick battle moves. Come on, my dear.
Well, it's nice to do something constructive for a change.
Just like old times.
Seems to have been quite a long year.
Take a look around. See if there's anything we can use.
Prayer to the new god. Praise his name who has risen from the darkness. Praise his name who has striven for the light. Praise his name who has walked in the golden city. Praise his name. The old gods are no more. The Maker never was. The new god is among us. Praise his name. Quite quite a lot of praising for a name which is not mentioned once. But the thing is, looking at the text and looking at a certain DLC from Dragon Age 2, I think there's connection to be made. About someone who was at the Golden City. The guard's journal. Alexius keeps asking for patrols of the walls. Waste of time, if you ask me. The Inquisitors ground themselves to a pulp against the walls ages ago. Ferelden made 3 attempts to lay siege here before the last life could crush out of them. Who's left out there to threaten us? The mountain barbarians? But Alexius seems to expect a siege. Man's gone completely mad. Better to put the men on watch inside the walls. More of those blasted rifts open every day. It was better when we still had the people for blood sacrifices. Unbound demons have emptied the castle, village, and surrounding countryside of everyone who's not sleeping in their armor. Now, it's just wild demons everywhere. How Tevinter of you to mourn blood sacrifices in this whole situation. Do you hear that faint humming of the red lyrium? Here's someone coughing. Is it Felix? Hear voice. Something interesting here. Really just some loot. I mean, we're still looking for Liliana.
There is no maker. The Elder One has taken all that is his and will soon rule from his city.
That still doesn't make him a god.
Oh!
No, come on.
There is no god but the Elder One. The maker is dead. Say it.
Trying to break her. At least they are getting what they deserve. And we got a level up.
I'm surprised they left her alive this long. Poor woman.
Is this just a Chantry mother? I mean, just. It's interesting, I mean, just proves how horrible they are. That they just take the time to torture her, just to get her to forsake the Maker.
Tell me how Lavella knew of the sacrifice at the temple.
Never.
Ah, Liliana.
There's no... You will break.
Oh
I
boy.
will die first. Or you will.
Nice.
You're alive.
But she looks horrible. Oh boy.
You're safe now.
Forget safe. If you came back from the dead, you need to do better than safe.
Yeah, she
You
looks like a
need to
ghoul.
end this. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
If we get back to the present and stop Alexius, then you'll never have to go through this.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered. It was real.
Oh boy.
What happened while we were away?
Stop talking.
I'm just asking for information.
No, you're talking to fill silence. Nothing happened that you want to hear.
I want to hear it. Let's just hope we can end it.
We need to find Alexius. I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Dead.
Ah, here we are hasted. Nice. See? It's a cool mechanic. It's nice to attack so fast. Pum 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 pum. Nice. Here we go. Anything interesting? Okay, let's just do a very quick armor and weapon check if we found anything nicer. Of course we did, actually. Dorian. Dorian's staff is also pretty mediocre. Cassandra is having nice stuff. Unfortunately, we can't equip the shields, but this one. And Beric, we don't have to bother. Let's have a look at the armor. Very quickly. Level 9. That one is already equipped. Dorian. That one is nicer. Solus armor. Cassandra. Nope. And Varric. Right. Ooh, I have to press the mouse and hold the button. Also, there's a red glow around Cassandra and Varric. Doesn't really look nice. Gosh, so much red
The Magister
lyrium.
needs more power for his rituals.
No! Don't hurt me, Lynette.
Come forth.
Not only to sacrifice people, but sacrifice yourself?
Madness. Alexius can't have wanted this.
Apparently he did. I mean, the question is how much of his will is his own, or was his own? But I mean, somebody really went all out.